I'm loving this little winter theme. Gonna wait for Facebook to gather me an audience. Let's see here. Hey, Wendy. Welcome, welcome, welcome. How are all of you tonight? I'm burning a little bit of copal. Actually, that's frankincense I'm burning. And I'm gonna take some of the orosoma drops and I'm going to just kind of put them in between my hands and kind of send you guys loving energy. Put a little on my face. Do one more drop on my face. I love putting this on my face for some reason. This is the white. My friend Alyssa hooked me up with this orosoma. Welcome, you guys. Hello, Ahmad. Hello, Scott. Hello, Debbie, Tara, Mark, Fernando. How are all of you tonight? We have 20 of you on. So do me a favor, as you come on here, hit the thumbs up or the like button and tell me in the comments section what state, city, country you are tuning in from. That really allows me to know that you can hear me and see me clearly. I am Andrea Cox, the Detox Intuitive. AndreaCox.com is my main website. You can sign up for my free newsletter there. I have 2 YouTube channels. I have Andrea Cox TV, got about 4 million views over there. And that's over 650 videos of intermittent fasting, cellular healing, biohacking tools, raw vegan recipes. There's a ton of information on Andrea Cox TV. So it really, really would help me a lot if you would hop on over there and subscribe to that channel. That is the channel that was unfortunately hacked in the past, and now we've got it fully operating again, hence the 4 million views and only, like 19,000 subscribers. So Andrea Cox TV, if you do nothing else, if you just hop on over there and hit the subscribe button, that would mean the world to me. I also have a sister channel called the Detox Intuitive, but tonight I want to talk to you. Hey Lisa, welcome. Let me know where you're tuning in from. I want to talk to each of you about something that is near and dear to my heart. It's a new book project, and it is my gardeners are here, so excuse the noise. They are probably the most lovely group of people I have ever known in my life. They just planted a huge palm right outside my back door. So I'll show all of that to you tomorrow on my stories. It's absolutely gorgeous. I feel incredibly blessed, but let me move forward. Let me focus here. So I want to talk to you about what that book's about, and it's eating right for your zodiac type. And those of you who don't know, I grew up actually Christian. So my beliefs, I have deep-rooted Christian values, and I went to church, Pentecostal church camp in Ohio, and my grandmother used to sing Bible songs out of the Bible. And when I got into like tarot cards and things like that, a lot of people were like, Andrea, that's demonic, etc. I actually don't think so. I think there's a lot of science behind the way we should eat and our astrological chart. And I'm going to explain this to you tonight and my views, and you can thumbs up if you like it, or if you don't, you can do whatever. So there are 4 elements, right? There's air, Gemini, Libra, Aquarius. There's earth, Capricorn, Taurus, Virgo. There's water, Pisces, Cancer, Scorpio. And there's fire, Aries, Leo, Sagittarius. Now, the beautiful thing is each of us have all of these elements somewhere in our chart. And most of us only focus on our sun sign, and that's a huge no-no. To only focus on our sun sign is like saying, we're all, sorry, this frankincense is really burning, is like doing your ancestral lineage chart and not noticing you have like 10 different backgrounds, right? Because we all, have cross-pollinated over centuries. So, hey, Phil's, welcome. Phil's a Pisces. So, our chart really matters, our chart placements rather, really matter, not just our sun sign. So let me explain to you. The sun sign is just where the planets were and the stars were aligned when you were born. Your moon sign is how you are when you're upset, when you're angry, when you're troubled with something. We always take on our moon sign personality. It's also how we act when there is a full moon or a new moon. And there's a full moon and a new moon that happens every single month. So a lot of the time we are acting in our moon sign. I lost an earring. So our rising sign is what time we were born. That's why it's vitally important to know the time you were born. Welcome, Eric. Comment below of where you're tuning in from. So the rising sign is extremely, extremely important. Welcome, Leah. Leah's a Pisces. Welcome, Nathan. Nathan is either a Sag or a Scorpio, I forget. Those are two of my clients. So our rising sign is the way people see us, right? Welcome, Ron. Ron's tuning in from San Diego. So our rising sign is the way people see us. Our moon sign is the way we act when we're angry or upset. Our sun sign actually has very little to do. It's just where the planets were aligned when we were born. Our Venus sign is the way we love. Jupiter is a woman's husband, right? And Venus is a man's ideal wife, right? Our north node is the direction, not the sign, okay? We shouldn't date our north node if it's the direction we should be taking on, right? I have a north node in Scorpio, so more of the esoteric arts are the direction I should go. Our south node is like been there, done that, past life. Our Saturn is our past life karma. It's also our spiritual teacher. So your Saturn placement is vitally important. So I hear all the time people say, oh, I read my horoscope today and it said this, this, and this. It means nothing. Unless you are reading your Venus for your love horoscope, your moon sign if you're going through struggles, or your rising sign, which is how everyone else is seeing you, you're really doing yourself an injustice. So I feel like we need to do a little clearing before I move forward. I'm just going to take some of these drops again. Kind of like, I love the Orosoma. There's actually crushed up crystals in here. It's absolutely beautiful. And so, okay, let's get into the food component, right? And how we need to be eating for our astrological placements. And this is what my book, Eat Right for Your Zodiac Type, is coming out. How we need to be eating for our astrological placements. So I have several planets in water, and I'm going to use myself as an example. I am a Pisces sun, a Scorpio moon, a Scorpio rising, and I've got Cancer in the 4th house. So my house of home and family is oftentimes you'll find your family members are your 4th house. The sign you have in your 4th house, most of your family members will have that sign, right? So my mom's a Cancer, my sister's a Cancer, and I've got Cancer in my 4th house, house of home and family. I also have my Venus in Pisces, and I've got my North Node in Scorpio. So that's a lot of water because Pisces, Cancer, and Scorpio make up the water signs. So water signs, predominantly water signs. Now, I want to mention one other thing. This switches when you move to Vedic astrology. I'm speaking Western astrology. In Vedic astrology, I'm actually a Libra Scorpio. And my placements are the same, but my nakshatra is a Libra Scorpio, right down the middle, cusp. So I've got a lot of heavy Scorpio placements, Aquarius and Venus in Vedic, as opposed to Pisces and Venus in Western. I've got a lot of Pisces placements and I've got some Taurus placements, and definitely Libra placements, and a lot of Cancer in my chart. So I've got a lot of water in my chart, very little earth, a little bit of air, some Libra, some Gemini, some Aquarius. And you also want to look at if you're on the cusp of something, right? Welcome, Brian from Ohio. So I am one day away from being in Aries, right? So when I listen to something, or like a reading, or I read a horoscope, I always read Aries and Pisces, because I'm right split down the middle, right? I'm an Aries by the Mayan calendar. So in most calendars, I would be considered an Aries or a Libra Scorpio, not a Pisces, even though Pisces is my Western sign. I hope all that makes sense. I know it's a lot to absorb. You can replay this. You can replay this. Hit the thumbs up button if you're kind of following along, right? So having a lot of water in someone's chart. So if you come to me and you hire me, right? I'll put the links in the description box to do a chart reading for you and to help you with your meal plan. What will happen is I'll assess what element you have most of. So for me, I have a lot of water in my chart. Water signs are very addictive. They have addictive personalities, right? Someone with like a Pisces moon can have the tendency to drink a lot, or maybe get addicted to drugs or alcohol or what have you. So what I tend to do, and I'm going to send some of this frankincense your way, is I tend to assess people's chart on the main element that is in their chart. So for example, if someone came to me and they had a chart similar to mine and they had a lot of water in their chart, I would say, you know what, you need more grounding foods because you've got a lot of water. Water is very up and down. It's very emotional, and it needs stabilizing foods to stabilize the energy, right? So if someone came to me and they had a lot of fire in their chart, I would tell them to eat more grounding foods. Things like broths, like heavy broths and nuts and seeds, and more dense foods, because fire is very go get you, go get you, go get you. That's Aries, Leo, Sagittarius. Now, if someone had, and thank you for all the hearts and likes, you guys, I really appreciate it. Wow, let's see if we can, thank you, get 100 by the time we're done on here. So if someone had a lot of earth in their chart, earth, Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn, is extremely grounding. Sorry, my Amazon delivery's here and I'm hoping he doesn't ring the doorbell. Earth signs are extremely grounding. They're all about pentacles and making money and how they can make everyone around them feel secure and stable. So they need lighter foods to help them lighten up, or else they can be prone to addictions, prone to alcohol abuse. Welcome, Scott. Tell me where you're tuning in from. They can be prone to several things like that. So earth signs need more, thank you for calling me pretty, elevated foods, right? Now, I do believe everybody, no matter what your sign, should be more plant-based. I myself have been plant-based since my very early 20s. I've been plant-based like 20 years. I'm like aging myself on here, but I mean, hey, I feel that not only does being plant-based really, help the planet and help the animals who inhabit this planet and inhabited the planet before us, but it also keeps you pretty. It keeps you free of disease and things of that nature. So that's vitally important. But let me make a quick adjustment here. Okay, we're good. But what I want to say is this is how I help people, and this is what this new book is about. So in this new book, there are tons and tons and tons of recipes. Right under the recipe, you're going to see an earth, an air, a fire, or a water sign, and it's going to tell you which recipes are good for your sign. So that's the book that we're getting wrapped up by the end of this month, and this has been a long labor of love. A very long labor of love, and there's nothing like it around, and I trademarked it and copyrighted everything, and I'm really, really excited about it. But I want to, Yeah, they are. Holistic plant-based diets are really beneficial for all signs. They are, Leah, they are. And I believe you're a Pisces like I am in Western. But you might want to check, Leah, the Mayan calendar and see where you're at there. I know I'm in Aries on the Mayan calendar, so, and I'm a Libra Scorpio in Vedic. So, you know, there's all kinds of components that play in. What I tell people is to really keep my frankincense, to really keep a good, a book, a journal of what they're eating once they start working with me, so we can find out what works for them and what doesn't work for them. So, does anybody have any questions? I'm going to be taking some questions. And just again, Brian or Leah, will you pull the Andrea Cox TV YouTube channel? I would really appreciate that while we're on here. That would be awesome. And post it in the comment section. If you guys want to, you can subscribe to my website, my newsletter, to be notified when the book's released. It's AndreaCox.com. And you can also subscribe to my YouTube channel, Andrea Cox TV. I also have a second YouTube channel, The Detox Intuitive, but right now I'd love to just share Andrea Cox TV because I'm going to be doing a lot of recipes from the actual book, which is going to be really, really cool. Hey Nahid, go ahead and tell me where you're tuning in from. Yeah, I like Aries as well. That's my Jupiter sign, so I like that as well. Okay, so if none of you have any questions, I'm going to be logging off. I don't know how I can see the questions, so let's see. Yeah, I like Aries as okay. Yeah, so Ross says Pisces in Western, Aquarius in Vedic. So that's often, people don't really, they're not aware of their placements. A lot of people are on the cusp. They're like within 3 to 5 days of another sign, and they just go with their born, born sun sign, and they think that's all they need to listen to. I cannot tell you how many times on my spiritual channel, The Detox Intuitive, where I would be doing a reading and people would think like reading was about them or something, and really they just didn't know their chart, right? So when you don't know your chart, you're gonna, be a little confused when you listen to a reading or when you're researching astrology. So yeah, I hope this helps. Yeah, it is very exciting. I'm super exciting. So water types benefit from eating seaweed, legumes, watermelon, celery, and drinking lots of water. Not necessarily, Leah. I actually disagree with that. Sorry. Water signs who have a lot of water in their chart, they don't really need a lot of seaweeds that are from water. We have enough water as it is. Also, beans can be very, legumes can be very gas causing, which really upsets a water sign mentally and in the digestive tract because there's more serotonin that runs in the gut than there is the brain. How do we get to know our chart? I want to get my chart professionally read. Sorry to be a new. Francis, let me just see if I can find you on here, and I will give you a link. I will share with you a link. Okay, so if you go to that link and you click on spiritual gifts and offerings, there are chart readings there for you. What herbs are good for immunity? That's a little off topic about what we're talking about, but I will also share a link with you, my friend. If you, Timothy, I'm going to share a link with you as well on AndreaCox.com. Sorry. Okay, I'm going to share where you can take the free health assessment. So I have something, Timothy, on my website. It says take the free health assessment. And I'm going to share the link with you right here. And if you fill this out, you'll actually get an email with the top 10 adaptogenic herbal supplements that are best for you by the questions. It's a little quiz. It takes about 2.5 minutes. And you can answer the questions there, and we can hook you up with some awesome, awesome herbs. So I hope that helps. Let's see. Do we have any other questions? Oh, thank you. My skin is amazing because I've been plant-based for 20 years. I grew up with cystic acne and had acne all over my face, and actually was really teased really bad in high school. Imagine that. And yeah, I was on Accutane. I had horrible skin growing up. I really attribute my skin to the way I eat. I do not put BS in my body by any measure, that's for sure. Let's see. Oh, Leah, thank you. Yeah, Leah's on the herbs. We need to freshen up your herbs, don't we? We do, we do, we do. I'm going to type thank you to Joe. That is very, very sweet. You guys, I'm going to pop off of here. I just wanted to do this for you really quick. I hope you enjoyed this, and definitely rewatch this. Watch it from the beginning because this is such a helpful video. This video, if you really listen to it from the beginning and you really learn your chart, and I can help you with that, you can message me on here and I can send the link to you directly. Once you know your chart, guys, let me break this down to you, okay? I can not only help you with the way to eat and the herbal supplements you need according to your chart placements, but I can also tell you who not to date or get involved with in business or anything by looking at your placements. I can look for Saturn conjuncts, K2 and Rahu conjuncts in your Vedic chart and tell you, okay, stay away from this sign, go towards this sign, etc. So it's highly beneficial, well worth the money. Everyone who, I mean, I see 4 or 5 of my clients on here right now. Leah, who else popped up in the beginning? I know I saw like 3 of you. I saw Nathan is a client. He's a health client. Hi, honey. Alyssa. Yeah, Alyssa is where I got the Orosoma. So, you guys, I hope you watch this from the beginning and really take heed to it. You know, we can learn a lot about the direction we're supposed to go and the direction we're not supposed to go from our chart placements. We can learn about what foods are grounding to us and what aren't. I'm going to tell you a quick story. So, a few years ago, in the midst of my raw vegan journey, I went very high fruit because it's kind of all the rage, a high carb, high fruit diet when you're a raw vegan. And I was so emotionally unstable, and I was seeing all these people that it worked for, and I was like, there is no way this is not working for me. Something's got to be wrong with my constitution. I'm full of water in my chart. I need more grounding foods. Also, I had to eliminate all forms of caffeine, and when I say all forms of caffeine, I mean matcha even makes me a train wreck. So once I really learned, and you guys, I just conquered this like probably over the past 2 years is when I really got a handle on what I was eating, and it was more about what I was leaving out of the diet than what I was putting in. So, hey Caitlin, welcome. Tell me where you're tuning in from. Hey Joe. Thank you, Joe. That's very kind. So I hope you guys watch this from the beginning. I'm going to look for other questions. That's a great question. Am I doing this based off of Western or Vedic? I do both, and that's a real rarity with me. Most people only learn one. I really wanted to teach myself both because I was getting a lot of information from someone that only believed in Western, and it was frustrating to me because I didn't feel like it jived well with the people I was meeting, the foods I was eating. So once I studied Vedic astrology and I learned about the Nishaktras, and for example, my Nishaktra is a Vishaktra, it's a Libra Scorpio Nishaktra, and that's a very driven person that usually achieves fame, fortune in their second half of their lifetime. And the reason they don't achieve it in the first half of their lifetime is they have a lot of people that put obstacles in their way, and a lot of people that are, you know, a little bit jealous and things. And when I learned about my own Nishaktra, it was eye-awakening for me. It's called Vishakta. So I highly recommend people learn their Nishaktra. I highly recommend people learn their placements, the important placements there are to learn, not just their sun sign. I can't tell you how many times people have tuned in to my readings and been like, oh my God, that's what? And it's like they're just going off their sun sign, which really holds very little value if you're just going off your sun sign in Western astrology. Like, say someone's a Gemini or someone's an Aries. If they only focus on that sign, right, and that's their mere focus, they'll really miss the wide array of their north node, the direction they're supposed to go, their moon sign, how they are when there's a full moon or a new moon, and when they're upset or anxious, their rising, how people see them, which I don't pay much attention to that, their Venus, how they love, right? If someone has Venus in Capricorn, Capricorn is the devil card in the tarot. They're the workhorse in the tarot, which the devil is a positive thing in the tarot. It means they overwork, right? So if they have that as their Venus, Capricorn and Venus, they see love as a job, right? So that's something to know. If someone has Venus in Pisces, oh my God, they want to touch, they want to love, they want to, you know, they want to cuddle, I have Venus in Pisces. That's a really good lover, right? If someone has Venus in Virgo, they like perfection in their mate or their partner. If someone has Venus in Libra, they like a balanced relationship. If a man has their moon in Libra, that's a guy that loves relationships, right? That's someone that's generally, don't quote me, but usually going to be super loyal. If someone has, you know, their moon in Cancer or Sagittarius, or, it's zippy. But yeah, you guys, I hope you enjoyed this. I'll be posting all my links in the description box, so you can I will read your chart. I will tell you what foods are best for you. I'll tell you who to go towards and who to stay away from. And yeah, thank you so much. Humbled with gratitude. It's getting dark outside, and I wish you guys all the very best tonight. Okay, be well. Bye-bye. And thank you for subscribing to Andrea Cox TV and the Detox Intuitive, both on YouTube. If you do nothing else, hop on over there and subscribe to those tonight. Be well. Bye.